Previously on our Trafalgar tour of the 5 epic national parks, we arrived in Zion National Park and completed the Temple of Sinawava hike with our wellness director Jack. This hike in particular leads you to the beginning of the Narrows, which is one of the most challenging hikes within Zion National Park. To conclude this action-packed day, we made it back to our hotel, which was the La Quinta Inn, just outside of Zion, to take in the sights around the city. We began the day one final time in Zion for a short bus tour. Okay, today's adventure, we're on a bus trip, an open air tram ride actually, through Zion National Park. This area is that Temple of Sinawava, the same area we did the river walk at last night.
It's hard to see, I'll tell you that. That's a good shot right there.
Good camouflage.
Yes, that is the rock slide that came down about 2 years ago and destroyed the area, as that was 31 tons of debris. The smaller debris is at eye level that you can see there, and the bigger boulders came down to the bottom and destroyed the trailheads. It is still an active area, so we will have that closed for quite some time. But once it is secure, we'll hopefully have that open again. But if you look to the top of that white patch, all the way at the top of the cliff and a little bit over to the left, can everybody see that U-shaped frame? That is the cable works, as it is quite impressive. That frame remains from 1901. It is about 8 to 10 inches from the edge of the cliff there. It is about 15 to 20 feet wide, about 20 feet high, and about 25 feet deep. So now everybody can understand why that dog ran away. But it is a historic site, as it is quite nice at the top there, and that trail can be walked on the east side of Zion. It is about 6 to 7 miles round trip, and it is a historic site with the framing, a piece of the cable where they tied up their horses, and the history behind David Flanagan. But as you look at the mountain there, all the pine is regrowth, as it is said that those trees are anywhere from 60 to 80 feet high. Now to the right of the Cable Mountain, that is the Great White Throne, and that is that flat top mountain there. And it is said that every time you take your picture of the Great White Throne, that it will have several appearances, as the canyon does change every hour from the sun. To the right of that, right in front of us here, this is the pipe organ, and that was named by Frederick Vining Fisher back in 1916, along with the Great White Throne. And to the right of the pipe organ is the backside of Angel's Landing. So if you take a look anywhere along the cliff there, all the way from the peak down to the where it's sloped the least, you may see some movement. Those are people, not ants. So you'll see some whites, some reds, some blues.
Oh my gosh.
Any of the movement. But to get to the top peak on the left-hand side is a 1,500-foot elevation climb.
Jeez.
That last half mile of that trail requires the use of chains to hoist yourself up that are posted into the mountain there. But it is quite steep, quite narrow, and quite dangerous to do that trail. So if you look to the back side of Angel's Landing, that is Cathedral Mountain, and that is that white mountain there. And I do have breaking news from the rangers, and I don't know if you've noticed when we drove by, the ranger was there, and they are monitoring.
Oh, yeah.
You're together, right? Okay. I saw you moving over. All right, you have somebody behind you, but are you okay with somebody behind you?
Ryan, get out of the picture.
After our final excursion within the park, the tour bus was now off to the next destination, Williams, Arizona. Along the way, we made several stops along unique sites, including the Vermilion Cliffs, Cameron Trading Post, which offers handmade Native American clothing and accessories, the beautifully constructed Navajo Bridge within the reservation, all leading us to our final national park location for this vacation, the Grand Canyon. After traveling many miles throughout the day, we eventually made it to Williams, Arizona, where I decided to take to the skies and enjoy this peaceful Arizona sunset.